Hey guys, welcome back to Tracie's Place. Today we're going to be making steak and we're going to be making it two ways. I have this beef bottom round steak and there are 6 steaks in the packet. I got these from Sam's and it's a cheaper cut of steak, but it's going to be so good. We're making it 2 different ways. One is going to be in the cast iron skillet and the other way is going to be in the air fryer. I'm going to tell you how to get them tender and we're going to see how they come out with both methods. So there's a 2-parter, part 1 and a part 2. Stay tuned. Being that this is a cheaper cut of meat, we're going to use these items to help tenderize as far as breaking down the muscle and the toughness in the meat. And that's going to be baking soda, lime juice, onion, and onion has onion juice that just really breaks, the muscle down, really helps a lot. Sea salt, and we're going to have some soy sauce in there to help with the flavor and breakdown. And the ginger is going to add some nice flavor too. First, we're going to go ahead and tenderize the meat. We're going to poke it real good, and this is going to help to break down the muscles and everything in the meat, break down that toughness. Just get it good and poked. And you can hear it breaking through the toughness of the meat. And then you want to turn the meat over and get it on the other side. So now we're going to go ahead and add in the sea salt, and this is the Hain brand. I got this from Walmart, but you can use any sea salt that you like. It's going to go ahead and aid to help break down the muscles and the toughness in the meat. I'm going to flip it over and go ahead and add salt on this side as well. Not too much because you have soy sauce also. You want to go ahead and add the baking soda. Give it a good dousing. Pat it in. So you want to go ahead and add some chopped onion onto it and just kind of rub it in and get that juice going in there. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of olive oil on there too to help. Just want to massage it a little bit. I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing on this side. Just massage it in a little bit. And go ahead and add your oil. All right, guys, so in this gallon size Ziploc bag, I have about a little less or around 1/4 of soy sauce. And I also have about 2 teaspoons of liquid smoke. And let me show you. I have this liquid smoke, it's the mesquite. And then also I have about 4 teaspoons of lime juice. Now I'm going to go ahead and grate up about 1/2 to 3/4 teaspoon of ginger and put it in the bag. And we're going to put the steak in. I'm going to add a little more onion. So I'm going to grate this right into the bag. All right, now I have that all in the bag, and I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the steaks the same way and add them to the marinade. All right, guys, so we have our steaks here, and they have been poked, and the baking soda and other tenderizing things have been added to it. So I'm just going to get it sealed here really good. Let me zoom out a little so you can see everything. So what you want to do is just kind of smush all of that around in the bag. Get it all coated on every side with that tenderizing mixture. We got the soy sauce, we've got the olive oil, the lemon juice, the liquid smoke, plus what we put on our meat. And we got the onions and all that good stuff. So we're going to go ahead and let that rest for about 5 minutes and then put it into the refrigerator for 4 hours. For 4 hours at least. And you want those flavors to meld in there and everything. And then you want everything to get all tenderized while it's sitting in the refrigerator waiting. And I'll show you what to do next. So what we're going to do now while the steaks are resting is we're going to add your seasonings. As you can see, this is empty. I just emptied it into this little bowl. That's about 3/4 of a teaspoon of garlic and pepper seasoning, and it's the private selection from Kroger's. You can season it with whatever you have on hand, but I'm just going to show you the little seasoning that I'm going to make up for the steak. I'm going to also use some garlic powder, and that's about 1/4 of a teaspoon. I'm going to add some saison, all-purpose seasonings, and you can add as much or as little as you want. This is just going to be my mix, and this is ground paprika. I'm going to add some parsley flakes. And I'm going to add some cracked black pepper. Just going to grind it up in my grinder. And I'm also adding some onion powder. And since I added sea salt already in the marinade and everything, I don't think I need more salt. So that's going to stay behind. Alright, so that is all for the seasonings, and I'll be back to show you how to season the steaks and to cook them. So that is it, you guys. I'm going to come back and show you how to season and cook the steak. Alright guys, so I just took it out of the refrigerator. It's on the counter. I am going to place it on this wax paper and let it rest. It's going to come up somewhat to room temp. You do not want to put cold steak in a hot air fryer. It will just make your meat shrivel up and get tough. Alright guys, so it's air fryer time, and I am using my Power Air Fryer XL. And here are the steaks. And they're ready to go in. I'm going to spray them first with olive oil spray and then get them into the basket in the air fryer. Alright, so I'm going to put them down in the air fryer. I sprayed the steaks, and I'm going to put 2 in at a time. So we're going to set this on 400, and we're going to let it go for 10 minutes. Oh, look at that. 10 minutes flat. Okay, I'm gonna plate this up and taste it for you. Alright guys, these are the air fryer steaks, and of course I couldn't eat all the steaks that I made. If you have not seen the previous video, I made the steak in the cast iron skillet and took a taste test. And these are the air fryer steaks. So I just put them right on the plate where the other ones were, because I could not eat them all, even though I wanted to, because they were that good. But I had to save room for these air fryer steaks. And I got a little herb butter on these, and I have my steak sauce right here. So let me go ahead and dig in for you. And I'm going to taste them without the steak sauce first, because a good steak should taste good standing alone without the sauce. Look at that. I'm trying to get it to focus. Look at it. It's juicy. Ooh, and pretty. That is good. That is good. So you can make, and I hate to say a cheap cut of meat, but a cheaper cut of meat. You can make it tender, flavorful, and juicy also. You just have to have the technique down. Love that. And get some of this parsley and herb butter. Yes, sir. And let's go ahead and put a little bit. It doesn't even need the steak sauce, but of course I'm going to put the steak sauce on because I made the steak sauce. This is homemade steak sauce, and the recipe is coming up after this. So at the end of this video, please click on that one. And if you haven't seen the cast iron skillet steak recipe, go to that. So they're the same at the beginning of how to season them, tenderize them, and all that, but the cooking methods are different. Okay, so I have the steak sauce on this one, onion and mushroom. Let me bring it close. Okay, take a bite. Wow. Wow. That steak sauce will put the others out of business. It truly would. It's that good. Now remember, the steak sauce, you can make it to your liking. You can change the ingredients or add more or less of the ones that you want to. But goodness gracious, they are good. These steaks are good. Both of them. Yum. Alright guys, so if you make these methods, please let me know down below. And also just comment down below and let me know how the steaks looks to you. And if you like the video. Alright, you guys be blessed. And I'll see you guys next time right back here on Tracie's Place. Bye.